Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. As you can tell, I'm out taking an errand, running an errand today. Actually, I was going to return a part. I bought a part recently for the Toyota Tacoma, and I've learned you need to beware when you buy Toyota Tacoma mods. I'll tell you the story. I decided that I was going to put a stone and bug deflector on the front of the Toyota Tacoma. You know, in that nice smoked or dark black color. Same thing as what I'd had on the magnetic gray metallic. So I bought one. And knowing that it's the same design and everything, I went to Amazon and I bought the same part. You know, you pull it up, you can hit buy again or whatever. So I did that. Even though if you go to the description of the part, it says it will not fit the Toyota Tacoma, the 2023 Tacoma. Now, I was under the impression, for every valid reason, that it should fit because they didn't change anything. The 23 Tacoma is the same as the 22 Tacoma, which is what I had in the 21 and the 20 and the 19 and on for the third gen. So I figured they just hadn't updated their system with the new model year. You know, vendors and sellers, they do that kind of stuff all the time, right? So not a big deal for me. So I order the part, it comes, and when I get it, I'm thinking, you know, first of all, it was shipped really poorly. It was in a giant box, loose, which made me think right off, is this the right part? But I thought, you know, hey, it looks similar, it's got to be the right part. So I ignored it. About a week and a half later, today, I go and pull it out because I'm going to do the install. I hold it up against the hood because I always check parts for fitment and stuff, of course, before I install them. So I hold it up against the hood, and there's no way. It's the wrong part. It's for like a straight hood without any curvature in it. You know, the Tacoma has curvature at the end of the hood, so it doesn't fit. So I get on the Amazon. This is a WeatherTech hood protector, by the way, sold through Amazon. So I get on Amazon, and I've always had great luck through Amazon, and typically when you return something, you don't pay any shipping. You send it back and do whatever you're going to do, get a refund, replacement, whatever. So I get on the site, I do all that, but it's different. It tells me I have to go to the vendor portal or something to do the return. No big deal, I do that, and then I see that I'm paying for the shipping to send it back. Now, this part was $100. I way overpaid for it, no doubt, and now I know why. So I go to the post office, made my own packaging and everything. I bought a box, made a triangle-like package to put it in, you know, because of course, when I first opened it, I destroyed all the rest of the packaging, which was really nothing. So I go to the post office, take it up to the thing, you know, the lady puts it on her scale, weighs it weighs like nothing. But dimensionally, it's a little big. So she tells me that the shipping cost of this thing is going to be $85. $85. Now I know why it costs so much. That means to me that if it costs, let's say they have a discount through Amazon, which they probably do. They're huge, and I'm sure they have deals set up with all of the shippers. So anyway, let's say the part was really worth about, and I'm talking retail, probably about 40 to 50 bucks, no more than that. So I paid double, and I paid double because of the shipping. $85 to send this thing back. Well, now I also know why you can't send it back directly so to speak, through Amazon, you have to go to the vendor portal, in this case, WeatherTech, because they're not paying for the shipping because it's expensive. So I'm standing up there and, I told the lady, forget it. I said, for 85 bucks, and honestly, I've got probably, with the box I bought and the tape I used and the printer ink and the paper to print the return, all these things add up. I probably had about, maybe 90 bucks into it, I'll bet you, if I would have shipped it, in addition to the 100 I paid for it. So I said, forget about it. I said, the part's not worth that much ultimately. And I could see sending it back to WeatherTech and them telling me that they're not going to give me a refund because I don't have the original packaging. I would bet anything that that's what would have happened. So now I would have paid for the part, 100 bucks. I would have shipped it back, 85 bucks. Let's just talk about the shipping itself. I would have paid it back, $85. I'm in $185, not counting the materials, my time, anything like that. So it just wasn't worth it to me. But beware, if you're ordering something that seems exorbitantly priced, like this was at 100 bucks, it's probably the shipping cost. And you're taking a risk if you go ahead and buy it, that if it's not the right part, you're going to have to pay the shipping to send it back if you want a refund. In my case, $85. So in the end, I would have lost, or I would have gained, I guess, maybe about 10 bucks and some change if I'd have sent it back. That's assuming that WeatherTech would have taken it. It wasn't damaged in the return. Who knows? All the bureaucracy in doing any of these kind of things. It's crazy. So now I have a part which apparently is for a Chevy truck, a full-size Chevy truck. I'm never going to buy a Chevy truck, so, there's nothing that I'm really going to do with it. But I have it. I'll hold on to it. Who knows? Maybe, the hood on the new Toyota Tacoma, which I'll be getting, is going to be flatter. I don't think so. And maybe miraculously, somehow it will fit. I don't think so. But it's worth it to me to keep it to find out. Who knows? Maybe I'll experiment with it sometime down the road on the channels. I've done that before. I've done testing with melting of plastics and fire and stuff like that to see if they'll actually ignite. It's a very expensive trash piece, I guess, for me to go ahead and do that. But live and learn. Beware when you're buying Toyota Tacoma mods. Leave a comment. Let me know. Ever bought anything that you received that you later found out that you weren't going to get a full refund, or maybe you went ahead and started the install and somehow damaged the part, now you're stuck with it, or even further, sent it back, and especially if it was a relatively expensive part, but sent it back to the vendor and discovered that you weren't going to get the refund. They've now got your part, and if you want it back, they're going to charge you to ship it back, because with shipping costs like this, 85 bucks, they are not going to pay the cost to get that back to you. Leave a comment. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.